Peace and blessings, my collective. Welcome back to the trenches, to the cosmos, where we take life lessons from the trenches of life and connect them to the wisdom of the universe. If you have Aries anywhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this message may resonate with you. Tonight, we're taking a look at the energy surrounding Aries for the month of March. Right now, we've got a lot of Pisces energy in the sky with the Sun, Mercury, Mars moving through Pisces, and this kind of energy can bring Aries into a more reflective space where intuition is heightened, and you may find yourself thinking more deeply about the path, about your path. And at the same time, the moon is in Scorpio, which tends to bring emotions to the surface and reveal truths that may be hidden. So overall, the energy right now may be encouraging Aries to slow down for a moment, reflect, and gain some clarity before the next chapter begins. Now, before we begin, I just want to let you know I've already pre-shuffled the deck and allowed the cards to reveal the message for this reading. And one thing I like to do personally on my channel is look at the planetary transits and see how they align with the intuitive message of the cards. So, the 3 cards that came out for this reading for Aries, let's begin. The first card is the 4 of Wands. So now, the 4 of Wands, this card represents stability, celebration, and milestones. Some of you may be reaching a point where you're recognizing something you've built in your life, whether that's personal growth, a relationship, or something you've been working on toward for a while. The 4 of Wands is a reminder to acknowledge your progress. Sometimes we're so focused on the next step that we forget to recognize how far we've already come. And positive affirmations to self, I personally think it's a huge quintessential component to our spiritual growth. So pat yourself on the back for any progress that you've made recently, or even projects that you're working on now that it's in the making. Give yourself some positive affirmations along the way. All right, now card number 2 that came out from this spread, challenge and expansion. So the 3 of Wands, this card is all about looking toward the future. So when we see in the card, we see someone standing and looking out over the horizon, waiting for the ships to come in. So for Aries, this may represent a moment where you can start seeing new opportunities forming. But the 3 of Wands also reminds us that sometimes a vision appears before the full results arrive. So this energy is asking Aries to stay patient, stay calm, and trust that things are moving in the right direction. All in divine time, in my collective. All in divine time. Just keep putting in the work. And the 3rd card, guidance, represents guidance and outcome. This card is the Page of Wands. So now this is a really exciting energy for Aries. The Page of Wands represents new inspiration. It represents curiosity. It represents the beginning of a new adventure. This could be a new idea, a new path, or something that sparks your passion again. The Page of Wands is very much about following whatever excites your spirit. You know, whatever gets you stoked, whatever gets you hyped up. All right, so this is a very powerful spread, Aries, because when I was doing the shuffling and each individual card jumped out, felt like sparks, like of a flame. And it's interesting because what I see here, and I hope you guys can see it, I see all 3 cards that jumped out are all wands, which represents fire energy, which is also your natural element, Aries. So the cards are actually very much aligned with your energy. The transits are aligned in your energy, so things can work out in your favor if you begin to alchemize whatever it is you're experiencing at the current present moment, and the power of manifestation can become definitely very prominent at this time for you. So this reading also shows progression. First, recognizing the foundation you built, right? Then looking toward new opportunities. And finally, stepping into a new path that inspires you. Beautiful. Beautiful. All fire energy. For Aries, this message may simply be this. You might be standing right at the edge of a new chapter in your life. The foundation, you already laid it out. So it's already been built. Whether it's built externally or you've built it on the inside and you just need to manifest it on the outside, it's been built. Either you've been pondering on it for some time and there's been some hesitation, but this is the time to manifest and to push forward and to wave that fiery wand and to manifest things. This is a perfect time for you. So now the question becomes this: it's a matter of what direction do you want to take next. Sometimes the universe asks us to pause and reflect before it opens the next door. But once you get the moving, it's on. Especially with all that fire energy you got in this spread. Is beautiful. I felt every single card that jumped out like sparks in a flame. All right, so that's my message for you, Aries. From the trenches to the cosmos. Stay blessed, and I'll see you next time.